So we got some fun stuff over here. If you don't already know, there is a JP side of the game, obviously, and those players have come up with some great tier list formatting for 2B. Thought I'd share with you and show you what those players are saying. Again, you've seen like the global tier list, what they've been saying. Mainly, she's either an S or an SS character, which it's about true. It is, right? So through everything, I'm gonna share with you what JP is saying and what they are calling this character, so you have their perspective also in the mix, just so you have it. But let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. How's that sound? Quick little fun thing, just so you know, about 70% of the JP things that were originally sites that cover this game, they're no longer covering this game. They now cover Honkai like fully, which is shocking. But yeah, it was horrifying to find this to you. So they will like it. I was out. But yes, it is kind of funny to see that, yeah, that many sites did give up on the coverage of the game. And like they cover much more smaller and niche games than Nikke. So I don't know why, but they just didn't cover this game anymore. Because I checked the tier list and none of them have updated since Modernia, right? So Modernia was like their last character, or that, or Dorothy. So since then, both kind of tapped out. So there is that. But for this, one of the more reputable sites says that S plus 2B is what they're placing her at, 9.3 points. From just reading the kit for A2, they're considering her an S character at 9.1 points. They are considering Pascal an A character at 8.5 points. Onto the tier list thing of it all. Currently at SS tier, they are considering Alice, Scarlet, Modernia, Noir, and Sparkling Summer Anise. At S plus tier, they are considering, right here, 2B, the rest of the cast also over here. Again, more of a reputable tier list. I still don't know if you read this right to left or left to right. Just know that, because people tell me you have to read this one right to left. So in the case of right to left, it would be privity first and then all the way that way. But again, like on the bottom here, some of the choices are very scuffed. So I wonder if it fully is right to left or whatever. But like, think about it, they're saying that Summer Mary is pretty much that low. I mean, I don't know, but again, we'll see, right? So for the most part, they are again placing 2B at S+. She's a very good character. Again, the staple of the global community. And I was talking on like a server recently for Nikke, and I literally saw 2mid being like, I searched like go ahead in Discord, I searched 2mid, and you'll find like so many comments about 2 being called 2mid. It's like, it's nuts to me, but still, the character is really good. So regardless of what you say, it's a good character. And if you think that she's mid, so be it. I'll have fun with my my 2 mid while you skip her. Simple as that, right? But again, JP players are coming to a similar consensus that she is a very powerful character and she's going to last. On this tier list, they also give a little bit of a strategy guide, which they say that like the masked comp for 2B is so good, and they provided like an entire damage analysis on how this character really does. So it is cool to see that there are so many different units that 2B opens up to, allowing you to use, which I also like. That's why I like this character more than anything, because she has so many different comps that work with her, and it's just fun to go through all those things. And I think that as time progresses, if we do get some more characters off of Final Max HP, it might be good, but we'll save that discussion for a later day, right? Beyond that, we have this tier list over here too. For the Burst 3 segment, they are saying that Scarlet, Modernia, Haran, Alice up here. Again, questionable. Haran does fall off, but there is no way to filter this tier list. Really, this is just saying like best of the best in their opinion. They did put 2B and A2 above Sparkling Summer Anise. Now, depending on how you'll feel about that, if you think that's wrong or right, whatever, but that's what they're going to say these two characters end up to, right? And these sites also give a little bit of theory crafting on how they think A2 will do, and they also are saying that she has so much potential that it is nuts. Like, they literally are rating her so high on the tier list already, because they are kind of certain that when they release, they're going to be very powerful, or she's going to be very powerful, being A2, right? So I am curious what actually happens when her release kicks up, but I do think, regardless of what anybody is saying, I think she has potential. So we'll definitely see what happens, all right? But they did put her above Sparkling Summer Anise, which is whatever. Controversial for a lot of people. Again, I'm guessing, I don't know, the reason they did it is what, but yeah, I mean, she's not gonna, I don't know, depending, right? On a lot of content, she does really good. On a lot of content, she does really good, so we'll see why they said it later on. But you have Noir over here, Privity over here, Snow White over here, all these over here, basically. Makes a lot of sense. The top of T2, though, they're saying that Neon isn't that bad. Power is below. Again, depending on if you agree with this, that's what they're currently saying. And then in the T3 area, Soline is down there. Damn. She got buffed, and I think she's much better. But yeah, they put Guillotine at T2, which is, again, questionable. But but that's what they put her. Okay, that's what they put her. On to the next one. I think this is the last one, maybe. This is another one. So we have, where is she? Where is she even? Oh my god. They put this for like, you have to have like the biggest glasses in the world to see this. They put, let me zoom out once. I actually like this view, but I'll have to crop it in my editing. But yeah, they put 2B on S tier. So S tier, and it goes up to SS tier. So she's just one tier down, and they're doing a very similar thing to the other site. They put both 2B and A2 in this tier, above Anise and Noir. Yeah, so they put Privity above Scarlet. Okay. They put Dorothy in A tier. Not they smoked. Okay, that's it. I need to check this, bro. What is this tier list? Like, I didn't check this one prior. I just opened it to see, and then I'll review it on stream, or on video, right? But what is they put Lapis, and they put Lapis below Neon. Dorothy at A tier. They put Ray. So they put all of these characters above Dorothy. Okay, that's that tier list out of the way. What the fudge was that, bro? But we have this tier list again going for this placement. We'll stick with our first tier list. I think our first tier list was more. I think if anything, this is the best in comparison to those two. Those things are just those are treacherous. Oh my god. But this is what it's looking like for this tier list, by the way. On the rest of it, on the other aspects, they are saying that if you're reading it right to left, depends on how you read it. But theoretically, if you're reading it the way that people are telling me to read it, she's last on this tier, which is still shocking to me. That Summer Neon post buff didn't really do an insane amount. I don't know. But again, dude, people in my comments, I've seen like 4 or 5 comments saying that Summer Neon is on par with 2B. Yeah, that exists. Beyond that, Helm got placed pretty well too. So Helm is S tier, which is also really nice to see. I think that again, Helm is a very solid character for what it is. You don't need her. She's not gonna like meta define things for you. But on Gravedigger and some of the stuff, it's not a bad character to have. And again, as more solo raid, union raid, and other testings like that occur, I do think that these characters get more use case and stuff like that. And I do wonder, when is Nikke going to introduce a new piece of content that isn't just what we have right now? Because they so far haven't. There hasn't really been a new piece of content outside of the event stuff we've been getting. So what's the next content piece? What's like the next goal you're going for? Is there a new boss to fight? A new sort of equipment they're going to add in? Some sort of new, mode? What is it? So I am wondering what they're going to do there. But really, we haven't gotten anything since launch beyond Union Raid, PvP, and I'm guessing that's literally it. Is there anything else I'm missing? Like, there isn't really much. So when they do start adding more content, if they ever do add more content, I wonder what they're going to do with it. Because again, if it's like a multi-team based thing, which a lot of the end games stuff is pushing you towards, crafting different teams, I do think that these characters have more potential than 2, but that depends on if we do get new content like that, that I'm describing to you, right? So we'll see that in the future, but for what it is, that's the JP placements for Nier. Ignore that third tier list. That third tier list was, like, my eyeballs are burning. Oh my god.